Hello everyone, and welcome back to episode 20 of Baldur's Gate 3. We are here in the Inquisitor's chamber where I ran around and looted all the stuff that had been unlooted when I got killed. Or sorry, I didn't get killed. At the end of the last episode, I was instructed, if not invited, to go here into this item held by Shadowheart and at least have a conversation with the entity in there. Now, Vlaakith wants us to kill that entity. I'm not convinced that I want to do that. I'm also not convinced that I don't want to do that. But when I accidentally walked a little bit too far down that hallway at the end of the last stream, it suddenly seemed to remove the ability. So I do want to go in and see what we can find, and we're going to do that right now. Welcome to episode 20, everybody. It's been quite the journey getting here.
Don't do it.
Wait. I think that was the Guardian who just said don't do it, but we're gonna go in.
Heat pulses out of the astral prism as it begins to flower. The concentration of psionic force is small but unmistakable. This must be a pocket of the astral plane. Boundless. Timeless. Like every dream that ever was stitched together. It is home.
Okay, I don't know what astral gravity is. The affected entity is immune to falling damage, and its jump distance is tripled. So that means Lae'zel never has to touch the ground again. God damn, that looks like fun. Look at Snips! Snips was second over.
Disappointed. Come. We will talk in private. Just the two of us.
Oh, follow the voice in. She's very independent.
I may have made a mistake trusting you. I told you to stay away from the Githyanki. But you just couldn't help yourself. Could you? Still, refusing a Githyanki Queen's orders. That was bold. You are a worthy ally.
Vlaakith told me you're an agent of the Illithid Grand Design.
I told you I stole the artifact from someone. Well, I stole it from Vlaakith. Since then, she has become desperate. Vlaakith wants me dead because I know her secret. It is a secret so great that if her people ever found out, that would be the end of her rule. The end of her. That same secret is how I've been protecting you from the Absolute. I can hear your thoughts. You think I'm lying. Vlaakith warned you that I would try to deceive you, but consider this. What reason have I to deceive you? I want the same thing as you. Freedom. I'm on your side. I have been since the very beginning.
Wait, I'm not here to kill him, though. Blacketh be damned, if she wants you dead, she can kill yourself. I don't want to do that, but I'm not afraid of Blacketh. I should be, after what happened last time, but that's a different life. So I want to say, I don't know if I can trust this person. The fact that he's like, oh, you should definitely eat as many worms as you can find. Just into every orifice, you should have more worms. That makes me very uncomfortable, and I haven't done it. I've been avoiding that as much as I can. But also, this person has never killed me, and Blacketh has done that at least once. So, come on your feet, soldier.
It seems I was right to put my faith in you after all. Thank you. Blacketh will be furious. To make no mention of your Githyanki companion, the Lich Queen fears nothing more than the loss of her empire. The knowledge I have of her deception will bring that about.
Also, for this person, does the name Orpheus have something to do with it? Because that's the other thing. It's not just what this dude is saying, it's the fact that we've also found evidence that Blacketh is not the rightful ruler. And I do know what deception. Blacketh's a goddess. What could you possibly know that would bring down her empire?
Godlike in power, yes, but with none of the sanctity. Blacketh is lying to her people. She pretends to know how Gith destroyed the Mind Flayer Empire. In truth, she knows nothing. If the Illithid Empire were ever to return, she would be incapable of stopping them. And if her people found out about her impotence, there would be mutiny, revolution, the end of her rule. But that very power, the power to resist Illithid control, which Blacketh only pretends to know, is how I've been protecting you. I suppose she hoped to extract it from my corpse. Since you spared me that fate, she will come for you.
Well, the good news is she doesn't have that many Githyanki left. So what's the power? I mean, let's stay on task here.
A logical question. But you're not ready for the answer. I have delayed long enough. The next attack is overdue, and I can't risk you being caught in the middle of it. I need you out there, searching for the Absolute. You were on the right path, to Moonrise Towers. Return to it. I hope you are ready to face Blacketh's wrath. The entire Kresh stands ready to kill you in her name. Good luck.
Speak. Have you killed my queen's enemy?
We're not lying to her. Let's be as straight with her as we can be. Actually, I learned a few things. Your queen is lying to you.
Blacketh does not lie to her faithful. Open your mind. Show me.
Your mind tingles. Lae'zel seeks entrance.
Okay, so here's the thing. I have resisted doing the mind reading thing when it's against others because they haven't invited me in, and that seems horribly invasive. However, if I can convince Lae'zel of exactly what I said and heard and saw and everything else, I feel like that is... Yeah, we're gonna let her go.
Your thoughts become one. She sees the truth of your confrontation in an instant.
Blacketh Tafkinasin. I see only madness. Blacketh bears the full might of Tunarath's arms, and the covenant of the great Mother Gith. Skvar! We are leaving this place, now.
I truly don't know how to gauge her reaction. So we're back on the outside of the Beckoning Cave. Okay, so we want to go slightly south. Yeah, here we go. This enormous glowing portal is probably going to be our exit.
Glad you came to your senses. Now leave, before the others come for us.
Blacketh, Vlakith! I have wielded your fury as a blade, roared your wrath as a dragon. Yet I crawl among my own people, low as an asp's belly. Shkaketh! Is this to be my penance? Is this heart of stone doomed to shatter? She tests me. A trial of faith. Kalir prepared me. Only the heaviest souls soar to the Astral. Yes. Yes. I might gain Vlakith's favor yet.
I hope this doesn't mean that she's going to try to kill me. I'm not going to call her stupid. An impressive show of faith. Will it be enough for your queen? You're an enemy of your people now. You need to accept that. I mean, she definitely is. They've already tried to kill her once. I don't know what more evidence she needs. You need to accept this.
Silence! I must think.
Okay. A lot has happened in the last question mark number of hours, so we're still on our way to Moonrise. We're still looking for a cure. We left the Astral Prism without killing the being within. They told us we were on the right track and to head to Moonrise Towers, which I was always going to do anyway, because there's other people we would want to rescue there. Okay, so we're up to date on that. Here's the stuff about Orpheus. Now, for all I know, the entity inside the Astral Prism is Orpheus. Or a descendant or predecessor of Orpheus, who knows. But there we go. The artist, the spirit of the amulet, we're not on that stuff. Wulbren is one of many people we'd like to rescue. We'd like to find Zevlor. So Blood of Lathander is probably what we're off to next. And then the Githyanki warrior. We failed to extract the Mind Flayer parasite and made an enemy of Queen Vlakith. Lae'zel needs time to consider the ramifications. Was unable to fulfill Queen Vlakith. Oh, and that's another reason that I sort of was comfortable meeting with the entity one-on-one. I just felt like we have Lae'zel with us. It might get real testy. Okay, we got through the mountain pass. We traveled through the Underdark. We freed the True Soul. Turned on Nier. I don't know that we turned on him. We got him out of his poison pit so that we could remove his head. That was, again, always the plan. We gave the boots to Sergeant Thrin and then pulled them off her corpse. All true. And so did we save the Grimforge gnomes? While some Iron Hand gnomes were taken to Moonrise Towers, the ones we freed planned to return to Baldur's Gate. We should let Thula know. Oh, no. Wait, did I let Thula know? I don't think I did. Oh, well, I mean, it's too late now. And then we did destroy the ancient tome. And we reclaimed... We destroyed the ancient Necronomicon, freed a whole bunch of Deep Gnome slaves, shook Lae'zel's faith in her own religious order of Imperial Society to its very core, and also helped the Blue Jay. So it's been a really busy week for the Ranger.
If thou readst this, trespasser, turn back, lest your life be forfeit.
Because I've got a sigil that we could use. I just don't see a place to use it. Remember that thing that we picked up episode before last? Seems maybe not the most important thing that we smash the place up on the way in. Not Lara Croft. This is probably very dangerous. Okay, well then let's go ahead and see if we can disarm this. 14. And again, we don't have Shadowheart for the extra bonus. This time we didn't need it, though. And now we're out of turn-based mode.
Lathander's light may be infinite, but his mercy is not. Return. Now.
Okay, well, we can see another Dawnbreaker on the other side. I think that we might go get Shadowheart again, because every bonus... Actually, Shadowheart and... what's-his-face? But the question is, how would I make it through this door? This is currently a rhetorical question, but... I kind of feel like we'd have to be able to, like, fly around. Corvus, would you be able to fly this? Oh, yeah. He could get there. Can Alyssa jump it?
Things have stayed interesting.
No. So with a scroll of jumping, or you guys know what I mean. With a scroll of flying, we could do it. Because Corvus can't disarm this on his own. But that's still... Ah. So how would we get back here? We would get back there, through there. Got it. I did not see that pathway before. So, now we've opened the door, but I feel like what we want to do is... We're going to have Astarion come on his own. We're going to sneak down here. Okay, but stop going that way. Everybody come right back up here, because I wanted to be Astarion.
Ready or not.
Okay, F5. And then, let's see if we can disarm this. And... Oh, no. I didn't cast, and yet... No, I don't want to use his luck yet. His total bonus is 10, so if he rolls a 4 or higher, we're good. And I think that he does have some inspiration to draw from. I'm not convinced that we're past all the traps. It's another reason. Astarion, why don't you take point, buddy? We got this. Just not on him.
Won't stop me yet.
Okay, I tried to look for Lathander, but there we go. We use the Dawnmaster's crest to safely retrieve the blood of Lathander. Morning Lord must be praised. The blood of Lathander. This is significantly more solid than I expected it to be. Lathander's Blessing. Once per long rest, when your hit points are reduced to 0, you will regain 2 to 12 hit points. Allies within 9 meters also regain 1 to 6 hit points. Lathander's Light sheds holy light in a 6-meter radius. In combat, fiends and undead standing in the light are blinded unless they make a Constitution saving throw. It's a +3 weapon, apparently, and is that separate or apart from the fact that it's Sunbeam? Because Sunbeam is... No, this is an altogether other thing that it can do. A beam of brilliant light sears and blinds all creatures in its path. And I don't know if this is just permanent forever, but the weapon also has that. Hey, Shadowheart, your god of whispers, silence, and darkness is really going to love you wielding this weapon of pure light. There it is. So, this, Zanid, probably Ziande, is probably pretty good, but I feel like this is better. Also, it looks super cool. All right, F5. I wonder, and I'm not currently soliciting spoilers for, what would have happened if we had tried to jimmy that open without the crest?
At the ready.
And then this is the end. All right. That was much more straightforward than I thought. Like a million times more straightforward than I thought it was going to be.
Good job we got past those protections.
The better the protection, the better the prize. The monks must have treasured this.
I'm hardly surprised. That thing looks powerful.
Princess Casey's asking, what is holy magic? This is communion wafers, basically. Cozy Plays, sorry, Casey's saying to Cozy Plays, just check my records. You're already a member of the zombies? Wait, is that in Diablo 4? Can you name your zombies in that? Or actually they're skeleton friends? It'd be nice if you could, like, aesthetically change them. So, I don't think that we can fast travel, yeah, from this room. We're gonna have to walk out. But yeah, we did all of our Blood of Lathander stuff earlier. What is that roll? Oh, I think Will took a tumble. Before we proceed, by the way, Will, did we get anything cool for you? We've got this Phalar Alluve that, hold on.
Am I needed?
There we go. Yeah, because he is very proficient with his packed weapon. The Ring of Elemental Infusion also seems really good. Probably better than the Ring of Color Spray. Yeah, let's, drop the Ring of Color Spray for now. And then he also does have this Lightning Blast amulet that he can put on. But Misty Step is super good for him as well. And hold on, this is what I was trying to remember. I thought that we got him something new. So the Baneful, he would have to bind it as a new packed weapon, which we can do outside of combat. And this would possibly bane his targets. 1d4 penalty to attack rolls and saving throws when they're baned. It seems really good, but if you take a look at the damage over here, this weapon here maxes out at where this one starts. So as long as we can land a hit with it, we're good.
Breathing, despite everything. Need to find a way forward.
Okay. I feel like we've made our decisions in this room. I will be interested to find out if there's any Githyanki in the entire crash that we haven't already dealt with. Hopefully the kids have left. I don't, you know, they might feel honor-bound to try to pick a fight. And no matter who dies in that encounter, I'm not going to feel very good about it. So, yeah, I guess our goal will be to walk out as directly as possible. We're going to head east. I broadly have the feeling that, like, of all the characters that I'm playing sub-optimally, I feel like Will is, like, at the top of the list. That my collection of feats and spells for him don't make as much sense as they should. But also at the same time, oh, hold on. Yeah, this is gonna be a whole thing, isn't it? Alright, so these guys are pretty mad. And I would normally want to pull back, except that these guys all get to go before Will. Is anybody behind us? No, everybody's up ahead. So, I think we do actually pull back. Let's have Corvus stand ready. We're going to have him hide behind the door. Well, hopefully they can't see him. They don't have a shot on him.
Still on my feet.
Astarion, can we maybe put out a couple of these lights?
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Go for the throat.
Unfortunately, Shadowheart is a big moving spotlight right now. Let's sneak up over here. And we're going to do Cunning Action Hide, I think. Did I make up the existence of Cunning Action Hide? I very much feel like that's something we used to be able to do. Oh, the other thing we could do is, yeah, let's fog up the doorway. Yes. Well, let's make them come down the stairs. We're going to fog up this whole area so no one can see anything, and that way they can't hit us with ranged weapons. And now I'm going to hide. Not enough resources. Cunning Action Hide. It was there the whole time. And let's see if we can just put out this candelabra. We want it to be as dark as we can. All right. We will end his turn.
Let's see what this does.
Okay. And if I was playing actual D&D, I would set up a reaction that the very first person that's not in my party that breaches that fog cloud, they get a bullet. Is about to damage Will. I don't know how. I really don't know how he's seeing him. Like, the fog is there for a reason. Let's missile snare. This fog does nothing, you guys. Wait, I want to see what Mark has to say. Now that you've put a fairly significant time into the game... Wait, they're still going. Oh, Snips is here. Even if there's still much more to go, would you say that this game has earned the hype and praise that it has received from your perspective, of course? I am enjoying it a great deal. It reminds me of a version of Divinity Original Sin 2 that, on the whole, I enjoyed a lot more. The combat is a lot more comprehensible. The tactics make more sense to me. I think the combat encounters are better and more inventively designed. And the story is just easier to follow. And I don't think that that's familiarity with the source material, because it definitely is not. I'm not very familiar with, like, the Forgotten Realms. It's cool to see people like Jaheira again, but mostly it's just, I feel like this game's story is just doing a better job of onboarding players like me that maybe don't know that much about it. So, yeah, on the whole, Marquardt, I'm enjoying it a lot. I'm going to move out here a little bit. We want Snips to be a barrier for them. Okay. I still don't know why they were able to see this. Cunning Action was there the whole time. It was just cunningly hidden. It was. It slipped right past the defenses in my armor. It shanked me between the ribs. Let's... Oh, well, so I was about to do Burning Hands. However, we'll have to find an interesting angle that hits neither Shadowheart nor Snips. Let's try it from... Okay, so if they're 5 meters away, let me get to, like, 2 meters. Let's go forward 2 meters. Yes, that's perfect. So we're going to try to hit both of them, but not Snips. God damn it! Oh, we cooked Snips. I bet he smelled delicious. We hit everybody, so that was good. But yeah, Snips bit. All right, we'll get in here, and we're not quite close enough to shield bash or pommel strike. Yeah, let me tell him to ask for the opportunity attack as well. But yeah, Marquardt, would I say that people who aren't inherently into this style of, like, tactical game, like would I recommend it to them? That, no, I don't think so. I don't think there's anything about this, as somebody said, no, I just don't like turn-based combat, that this is going to be the thing that turns them. But I am enjoying it. Yeah. And then a regular strike. Or, hold on. Let's douse him in acid, because I feel like if we aim at the further one, the one further from Shadowheart, it'll be fine. Yes. So again, that circle does not touch Shadowheart. We should be able to do this without making her death recovery harder. Okay. And then if we can, like, get back behind the pillar. Okay, Corvus. Corvus cannot single-handedly hold that door. I think that we're going to... Well, he could rend the vision on somebody. We're so close. Yeah, I've changed my mind. Let's rend vision. Can we not on that guy? Okay, let's rend vision on the archer. Miss. They don't know that Astarion is here. We can stay hidden until they get closer. Or I could go for sneak attack ranged on warrior Yerk. I'm really hoping to kill somebody. They rolled a 10. They need a 17. And their normal bonuses are 6. Let's reroll with advantage. Okay, that's one target down. Do we have a second attack with him? I feel like no. And then let's see if we can slip back into the mists. We're gonna cunning action hide. Also, Innertooth was voting for Fireball. Fireball would have been a good pick here, except I'm not sure that we have... Gale was using Fireball, but he's on break right now because he used up all of his Fireball. Oh, they shoved my bird and then killed him. Wait, did he... Jeez. Okay, hold on. So Will is here, and Will actually has like Devil Sight, so he can operate in the fog without any difficulty. I think that we want to hurt this person very badly. Can we banish this person? We've got an 85% chance to just take this person out, and they're rallied as well, so let's just do that. Okay, that was great, and now we're going to come as close as we can here and douse ourselves in acid as we go. Oh, we should have dipped his blade in acid before we left. That would have been cool. Yeah, I should have kept Will in the fog. So Alyssa's dropped her bow. We could try to shove this person back and pick the bow back up, but we would lose basically this whole turn. And we need to make the most of it while that person is banished. So let's go ahead and go for our strike. Strike again. And now we'll go for the shove. And so I don't want to move away because then we'll get the opportunity attack. And any hit right now will kill her. Okay, this person is banished. So what we'd like to do is maybe sneak up on this fellow and do a backstab. Oh, for a second I thought that was a one-shot. No, she's actually still fine. Let's do our backhand attack. Nice! I mean, the silence probably doesn't help us with her. She doesn't probably do a lot of spells, but that's good. And I can try for cunning action hide. Or no, we already used our bonus action. Okay, what an asshole. Just trying to put arrows into Shadowheart. Okay, so Shadowheart is stabilized for the moment. Okay, Will is surrounded. And currently our party tank. So I think we're going to do Blade Ward to try to take as little damage as possible. And can we... Yeah, that's going to... If we try to move, it's an opportunity attack. Let's see if we can daze this person. Okay. Sneak attack. 65% doesn't feel great. Reroll with advantage. And then backhand attack. Okay. Let's see if we can get out of direct eye line, and then we're going to go for... no, we're not going to go for cunning action hide. Mark was saying, I think that Neverwinter Nights would be on my top 10 all-time list, maybe top 5. Mark, we played so much Neverwinter Nights when that came out. I played, we're talking about the 3D one, again, not the original version. I played that game single player. I played it again single player. I played it multiplayer with my friends. If you guys ever watched the Azaric story from Wildermyth, I tell the story of Frary Muddert. That was from Neverwinter Nights. I loved it back in the time. Curiously, though, I've never gone deep into Neverwinter Nights 2. I've probably played the first 2 hours of that game 15 times, and then I just have not gone past it. So, why don't we already have Blade Ward up still. Yep, we still got one more turn on that, so... Strike true, man. Truer than that? Okay. We could Misty Step, but I don't really see the value of it, so we're gonna stop there. Okay, Astarion, let's get Alyssa up. That's gonna be his action. And then... Oh, he's holding that fog cloud up. Not that it's helping us at all. We could still go for backshank. I don't think so. There's not a lot of damage on the line, so we're just not going to do that.
Blood comes easy these days.
Okay. Yeah, I really want to have the bow back. I think this is her action to... What? Okay, was that her action then to pick it up? Oh, right. She doesn't have an action because she just got up. We could try... No, I think hiding is also an action. Okay, let's just have her be very inconvenient for the enemy to hit. I'll check in a second. Psychic Rend. Let's save. Okay, we can live without the fog cloud. Fudge. Ow! Oh, she is very dead. Okay. Will, I think it's time that we Misty Step over here. And I'm actually going to use my action to get her up because I really don't want to pay to resurrect. That's everything for him. Oh, no. Wait, how many more? Oh, no. You guys, I didn't mean to invoke all these dudes. I think I just lost... We might have been able to pull this out, but not us breaking into the stormtrooper barracks here. Oh, no. Let's load this. Then again, I'm not really sure how Lae'zel is going to feel about fighting her own people. This might make her deeply regret ever throwing in with us, or it might steel her against the...
Still alive.
It might firm up her understanding that she is an enemy of her people.
I am Vlakith's most loyal servant. She will not abandon me.
Okay, there's a few different things here. The crash training room was illuminating. Our Gith instructor is always so brutal. This was from the last episode where they were fighting to the death.
My own Savage would never have threatened a youngling. A waste of time and energy. The pupils themselves culled the weak from their ranks. I myself felled 4 of my own classmates once Kalir had 100 times circled Tyrell.
I think that life is so precious to the Githyanki that they cull the weak in order to conduct the purge of the illithid that they are trying to do. And I'm not sure that my character, like my character's a ranger. She's going to recognize that, like, the animal population has to be managed. The Githyanki manage their own population. I feel like it's a mindset that she wouldn't agree with, but would at least understand. I have no doubt that they deserved it, though. I don't really want to say that. Let's say for what reason, even though I feel like we know.
Survival. My people have no use for cowards. Every trainee that I slayed was either too weak to withstand the lessons, or was cocky enough to pick a fight they could never win. They underestimated me, so they paid the price. The Githyanki are only as powerful as their weakest warrior. Jaquith Devenzir, the termination of the frail, strengthens us.
Let's ask her about the disc from the crash, and I believe this is the one that talks some more about Orpheus being the true ruler.
Your mind connects with Lae'zel's, and together you envision the Githyanki disc.
Another part of the Orpheus tale. This one has been translated to Common.
I'd like to hear you tell the story.
Fine. The Prince of the Comet, Part 2. The Prince of the Comet, Orpheus himself, led his honor guard into battle. Their red dragons bellowed with righteous anger, and the heavens erupted. The glorious prince cried to all who could hear him, "Praise be to my mother Gith, the queen of the one sky, sacrificed to the hells by the renegade Vlakith." But the true heir, the Prince of the Comet, could not overcome Vlakith's knights and their ill-gotten worms. Mighty Voss, Gestil Kithrak, lit the astral sky aflame. When the ash had cleared, beloved Orpheus was gone. True heir, glorious prince, there's no greater crime than to exalt the pretender called Orpheus.
I would like you to join me.
Make space, and my might is yours.
This is apparently, a way that I haven't been. Well, I mean, we might as well check it out now. I think conceptually our goal should actually be to run away and to not kill every single person, but kind of feel committed at this point.
Onward.
Entry into the Hitaka!
Still breathing, despite everything.
I just remembered there was a set of gloves I was supposed to check to see if we wanted to put onto Alyssa, but... So, this person's waiting to parry. I think that what we do is we bring up...
How about this?
Astarion. We're going to turn off the torch so he can hide, and then we want to try to bleed out his parry. Wait, really? Can you just... That sucks. Okay, then let's just do a cunning action hide.
We'll do it my way.
And we'll just kneel back there. End your turn. So that means that this guy still gets his parry. Let's... These guys all have swords. I don't see... Oh, but they can jump. I was about to put down like a big grease puddle, but they're just going to jump right over it. So instead, why don't we just do a regular attack? for now. And I'm gonna pull... Oh, no, we can't. The door is jammed. There's too much bird in it. I feel like I need to keep my eye on this. Ow! Holy shit! That wasn't even a critical hit, I don't think, and they took 20 hit points off Alyssa.
People seek my head. If they will not see sense, then bleed them dry.
Oh, boy. Okay, let's dash with Corvus. And we'll sort of try to block their way a little bit. Actually, I feel like right here is pretty good. Like, that covers everything between that post to Corvus to 5 feet out that way. So, I feel like Soulbreaker is kind of important. This person, we've gotten rid of their parry. This person's not currently parrying. Yeah, let's see if we can take on Jira here. 33 hit points. No. We might be able to blind Warrior Ithdul. Have we already used her Mega Jump? Yeah, no. No. And then Cleave. Let's have her come up as far as she can. And we can't really do anything useful there. So we could shoot an arrow. We could cast a spell. We could throw an Alchemist Fire. Let's do that last thing. Yeah, they can't be too happy about this. I think she actually had a second attack that I skipped. That was not intentional. Okay, Will. I feel like Will comes up here. And let's get his Armor of Shadows up, which in retrospect I should have done before we walked into this room. And we'll call his turn there. Counterspell. He might have saved against Hold Person, but I feel like Counterspell is the better option, because then he definitely saves. Oh, is it Snips? Okay, but then just go then. Oh, it's doing that thing where like yeah. There we go. Yeah, sometimes it gets a little bit squirrely and it like you can't rotate the camera. Okay. Alyssa. Let's reeling, ready to parry. So I don't want to shoot the person that's ready to parry. Astarion could stab them though. Okay, and he doesn't have a follow-up attack because he used his bonus to actually get into range.
No choice but to keep going.
All right. I think we shoot an arrow of darkness. Because Will isn't going to be affected by that, and they will be. Arrow of darkness. Let's shoot that at this person. So everybody's going to get blinded except for Will, but I think that works to our benefit. Is this... Wait, who's doing this? Astarion is? Well, whatever, it happened. And then we've got one more shot. Oh, except that now it's completely dark. I really should have made this my second attack. Let's pop a potion, because, my god, could she use it. And we're going to pull back...
Here we go.
Slightly, and get ourselves into some dimmer light. They do so much damage, though. Okay, they're already blinded, but we're both blinded. Let's see, can I do this? Because this is... Oh, but I can't. That doesn't count because it's a ranged attack. Okay, let's see if we can blind this person for even longer. Oh, and I forgot Corvus could help get him up. Get Alyssa up. I probably should have done this instead. Let's fly over here. And, Corvus, can you shut the door? No, his beak isn't strong enough.
I will ascend.
Okay. No, that's still not gonna be helpful here. Let's use Soulbreaker on this person. We got a 70% chance to hit. Awesome. And... let's just hit him again. I'm thinking cleave, but also we're a little bit light on action and ability, and then we'll shove him, just for good measure. Will. I would love to have Will inside the cloud. I feel like he'd really thrive in there, because, again, demon sight. But Warrior Ken here... let's just hit this person with the sword. Among other things, I think being here is going to make it harder for her to shoot. Counterspell. Snips. Get her. Okay, so we're at too much of a disadvantage. We're going to try to step out of the darkness. And can I... we've got a better shot on this person. So let's go for... reroll with advantage. Damn it! And that's everything that we had. And we'll stop. That's right. Will didn't have a opportunity attack because of the counterspell. Okay. So Corvus helps Alyssa get up. Any cause triumphantly, and then we're going to try to get pretty close to that person.
Victory awaits.
Okay, I would like to be out of the cloud now. Little surprised that this person can hit us so well. I guess he's shooting over the cloud, but... Alright, come around here.
On the victor's path.
Not enough movement to get in there. We can move... I'd like to continue to be very far away from that person if we can. How about we just shoot from here? Snips. All right, Alyssa, who can you hit? You hit this person? No, because she just got up. I think we're actually going to close the door, and then we can open it up next turn. Is there anything... let's have her pop a potion. If we survive this, I think we're gonna have to go do a long rest inside the Lathanderian camp. I don't like we're really getting worked on these dudes. Let's try to peck her eyes out. Fuck.
Time to strike.
Okay, so this person now has 29. We could try to blind her. Okay, so now she is... disadvantage on attack rolls. And she can't... Yeah, so she's basically blinded. And... so from there, I would really like Lae'zel to get up and like, get that guy. Let's have her move up in this direction. And I think that's her turn. Yeah, we've used our movement, so we can't jump further than this.
Let my enemies fall.
Okay, thank God. That's some extra hit points, I think. Yeah, 14 hit points, which is more than double what he had a minute ago. Is he even still standing? Yeah, this is awful. Okay. Alyssa, we need to break the concentration hold spell, so... let's go for a ranged sneak attack. That was a really good hit. But she still was able to hold on to the spell. Let's see if we can shake that concentration by killing her. There we go. And then we're going to close the door. just hiding out right back here. Oh my god. The DM would be so irritated if this is how we did every combat. Alright. Astarion. We're going to cunning action dash, I think. Or do we want a Misty Step? I mean, I want a Misty Step right the hell up there. How far can we Misty Step? Let's see if we can Misty Step to here. Okay, we can't jump. Can you run? How did that guy get up there? He jumped? Okay, so we can't cunning action hide, but we could just regular shoot him with a bow. And then I'm going to come over here. He's going to have to choose whether or not he faces Lae'zel or Astarion here. Corvus is almost certainly dashing. I don't see how he would get away without. All right, we'll move up as close as we can. We'll be ready to jump up next turn, but let's just do some regular bow shots.
This is my time.
Will, I think a dash for you is in order.
2 steps at a time.
Snips, dash. Okay, I'm gonna feel really stupid if Alyssa gets killed trying to join in on this fight, but... what is she concentrating on at this point? Nothing, really. Although I feel like we have to cast it on a person. I don't know. Let's dash. Or maybe we don't want to do that. Can you just do True Strike on yourself? Yeah, we've got to be able to see them, and we can't. So we will dash.
I missed this.
Okay. I would like you, Astarion, to stab this person. Okay, then jump up there, though. Thank God. These Githyanki are no slouches.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Turns out they are... Lae'zel, what more blood could you want?
Very well.
Lick your hands clean. There's so much of it already. Let me actually save over resting again. Okay. And then I want to be Gale. And then we're going to try to eat worms. And by the way, Astarion, we've also like been adding worms too. So, Force Tunnel. Charge forward, pushing all objects and creatures in your path 4 meters away from you. Not really a Gale thing. Transfuse health. Sacrifice half your remaining hit points into... Or sorry, to heal a target for the same amount. Which I don't want to do, but then... Yeah, Shield of Thralls would be pretty good. Invest a creature with power that heals it when it attacks. Yeah, I don't know. Stage Fright does seem pretty good, and we probably get to it through Psionic Overload. Which I don't know that he could ever, like, sustain. Because he doesn't have a lot of hit points. Let's look at Astarion. Because we did start with Astarion, I think, as well. And, like the others, like, I'm not going to do it. Yeah, Lae'zel's not going to do it. Okay, so here's Astarion. Is that what I have as well? Okay.
In it.
So, Force Tunnel does seem like it would be pretty good for Astarion. So let's go ahead and do that. That unlocks Displace. Creature suffering following damage because of your actions take an additional 1 to 8 psychic damage. The issue is he doesn't really get a lot of chances to push people back. Force Tunnel might cause that to happen. Repulsor. Push anything and anyone back 6 meters. Okay, so if we did that and that, that'd be pretty good. Although Favorable Beginnings, I feel like, is a lock. We're going to do that one. Luck of the Far Realms. Once per long rest, you can change a successful attack roll against a foe into a critical hit. I think that that's what we're going to do. Okay, we've wormed up... What's-his-face? Astarion. And now we're going to go to sleep.
Never a dull moment.
Food, hungry.
This is the owlbear baby. I have to say I kind of forgot about them, but I'm glad they're here now. We're not going to attack him. Would you like the food?
Want bite.
Go ahead and eat. Yeah.
Food. Eat more.
What a delectable little pet.
No. Run.
Oh, now look. You've scared off the little snack.
Astarion, you're an asshole. Yeah, as Hank says, it's like a walking pillow. He's like a roly-poly plush. Oh, Scratch has something to say.
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
What have you got there?
I don't know. Maybe you can tell me. All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
Pet. Oh, and Jab was saying that the creator's been added to Prime. We've been meaning to watch that, Jab. I know you said that you wanted to watch it. Yes. Yeah, that is soon, for sure. We came back here to find the Githyanki Crash, and we did. None of it went the way that I had hoped. I used it like one time, and so we got that. We found out about King Orpheus. This stuff is in Baldur's Gate. We're just going to collapse that for now. Find the Night Song I would definitely like to do, but that's in a different zone. All of these things are in the the Moonrise Towers. Except possibly for this, it looks like there was a burgeoning Selûnite resistance to Sharan control of the region 100 years ago. We should investigate further in Last Light Inn. I feel like anybody that would have had that information died, and also was turned to sort of this milky ash that can't answer questions, even if we use Talk with Dead. So I don't really know if that's a viable quest. Maybe we'll take a quick once around, and then... I didn't know this. Shadowheart possesses a certain amount of resistance to the ill effects of the Shadow Curse. I didn't know that. But yes, we're trying to get to the Ancient Temple. Yeah, we're trying to find a way around. So that's where that goes. Our fiery friend... Please don't spoil this if you're watching this. I don't know how we can proceed with this. This is... Of all the things that we lost at Last Light Inn, this is the worst, because there's no way to help. As far as I know right now, there's no way to help Karlach. That feels completely closed off, but we'll see. We're just going to have to find out. We have to go find the Grand Duke there at Moonrise Towers. Lae'zel's going to let us know whether or not she's going to murder us in our sleep. As far as I know, we're going to Baldur's Gate with Astarion. He wants to meet up with his... Well, he wants to settle up with his Master Cazador, so that's still coming. And then... Yeah, we're looking for the Heart of the Absolute. So, I think we're back to the Shadow Realms now. Now, Corvus and Snips are... I think within the lore, not actually animals. They're more like spirits of the land.
My first tour of a Githyanki Crash. Memorable, to be certain, but the service left something to be desired.
All right. Withers doesn't seem to be much of a conversationalist. If there's a long, like, romance option with Withers, I'm unlikely to find it, just because every time I've talked with him, he's been very on message.
The sooner we get out of this Gith Warren, the better.
Yeah, man, I wasn't expecting to do another long rest so quickly.
Looks like we're done here. Pity. This place has been a wild ride.
I suppose not many can boast that they've been to a Githyanki Crash and survived. Perhaps that's a good omen for our chances going forward, if you're feeling optimistic.
One of the cool things about completing this game will be to check out all of the... like, interviews and, like, playthroughs that the voice actors did. I'd really like to see some of those, but I avoided them all to avoid spoilers.
Greetings.
Really, nothing at all. That's very surprising to me. I would have expected Lae'zel of everybody to have something to say. So that's it. I feel like we talked with everybody. We'll go turn in, because you can't leave, right? Yep. We talked with Jaheira, and Halsin isn't here. And the Deep Gnome died, so yeah, not a lot of conversation to be had.
Supreme Kithrak, has Vlakith sent you to slay me with your own blade?
I've not come to kill you, Lae'zel. I've come to aid you.
Don't trust him.
Skakek Kir Gith Shabeleth. My blade rests. Mother Gith compels you to listen.
Well, I'm not going to tell him that we're going to gut him. He's asking to have a conversation. You know what, Lae'zel? Why don't you take the lead?
Speak. My ear is yours.
I know you carry the Astral Prism, Lae'zel. Within it lies the seed of Vlakith's demise, and I intend to help you bring it to fruition.
Vlakith's demise? Skaketh. I should run you through for suggesting it.
So, for all I know, he doesn't know that there's a person inside. So to ask this question would give away more information. What are you asking of us?
I'm asking for your help and your trust. I've heard word from Kresh Yulik. You are infected, yet the one in the prism has chosen you, protects you with their power. The prism's tenant alone has the power to end Vlakith's tyranny. I've sought their freedom for eons. When the prism went missing, I feared the worst. Instead, you've granted the opportunity I've so long awaited. All that remains is the key that unchains them. And I've found someone who I believe can provide it. Bring the prism to Baldur's Gate. I'll be waiting in a taproom called Shares's Caress. That is where we decide the fate of my people. Lae'zel, together we will break our chains and be Vlakith's slaves no longer.
I am no slave, just still Kithrak. The Undying Queen is my freedom. It is she who will purify me, and she who will ascend me.
Lies, Lae'zel. Every last one. There is no purification, no ascension. The Zaith Isk does not purify, it extracts memory and kills the infected. Nor does the Lich Queen glorify the ascended. She feeds on most all of them to grow her power and pursue godhood.
Madness. You flood me with this heresy. I will hear no more of it.
The only question that I have is, when we walked up to him, the voice in the prism said, "Don't trust him." And every single word that he said since then matches up with everything we heard from the entity inside the prism. So he's playing a hell of a con right now. I don't have her back. I'm not going to strike down this person that is on his knees. I believe him, and so should you. And we're not saying that. This is so true, though. Would he even know this? Screw it, let's ask him.
If they have not said, they must have good reason. And I won't be the one to betray them.
Okay, to Lae'zel then. He speaks to you of the Zaith Isk. You need to trust him.
I served Vlakith the whole of my life. Learned her words, fought her battles. Yet she names me her Sharlak. Your words carry truth. I will meet you in Baldur's Gate. Do not make me regret it.
Lae'zel, I see Talak Magir in you, sister in freedom. Together we will be our people's light. Take this. It is a Quanith, a psionic detector. The Queen's warriors hunt you. The Quanith will sound you out when you come near their portals. hear its cry, and prepare for battle, or slip away. I should go. Vlakith's gaze pierces the seas and skies. She believes me loyal, and I can't afford her mistrust. Keep the Astral Prism close. Let no one take it from you. Slay any who try. Now to Baldur's Gate. I'll be waiting, Lae'zel.
See, if that dude is full of crap, I just don't see how yet. Don't get me wrong. I don't just like, now I trust him forever, but hold on to the prism. Don't give it to anybody. Kill anyone that tries. I was planning to do all of those things. Now, maybe he already knows that, and that's what he's using to, like, get inside my head. But let's have a quick once around. I feel like people should have something to say about this. Markwak says, if this guy's playing a con, he's doing it very well. Right. Go to the place you were already planning to go. Take the thing you were already planning to bring. The only person that didn't have a voice there that I would have liked to hear from was Shadowheart, because I don't think that Shadowheart wants to share this thing with him. But for all I know, look, for all I know, the entity inside the prism is the goddess Shar. And this whole thing is about, like, letting her free to do her whole thing. Like, I don't know.
There's a schism growing among the Githyanki people. And Lae'zel just took one step towards choosing a side.
It'd be awesome if, Scratch of all people, like, had a big soliloquy about all this.
What will Voss have to show for himself when we catch up with him, I wonder?
Oh, and yeah,
his intelligence may yet prove the key to unlocking the artifact's secrets. We should ensure we follow up when we reach Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, for Markwak and anybody that might not remember, the last time we saw that dude, he was riding on top of an adult red dragon and just hurling fire down on people. And he ordered his folks to kill me and the rest of the party, and then he left. If he wanted us dead, he could have used his dragon to do it. So it's like, he's not wanting for power. He was able to find us. He could have brought his dragon here and just incinerated us all, and there would have been nothing that we could have done about it, at least as far as I know. Maybe he has the dragon on rental. He had to go return it. But for right now, it seems like that dude could have had us dead to rights, and instead he walked into the middle of our camp, put his sword down on the ground, and said, can we have a quick chat about this? There was no reason. He could have picked the artifact out of the ashes of our bones. So I'm inclined to at least hear him out.
So, Lae'zel's going to war with Vlakith? Going to break her chains in Baldur's Gate? Good for her.
Yeah, now I feel really bad I didn't say hi to you.
Only in Vlakith may we find light. These were the first words I ever read on Tirsu's slate, but they are no mere aphorism. They are law. They are creed. The root from which the 10,000 protocols stem. Forsake one protocol, and forsake Vlakith. Forsake Vlakith, and be the blood and meat which sates her dragons. If Voss speaks true, if Ascension is a lie, if tadpole purification is a fairy tale, then I have not sinned against Vlakith. She has sinned against me.
What does Ascension entail exactly?
Ascension is a young Githyanki's greatest honor. Long ago, the Geich enslaved my people. They dominated our minds and bred us for war, until Great Mother Gith took a hammer to our bonds. From the day of our hatching, young Gith have one purpose: to train hard enough to slay a Geich and take its head. Then, we speak the rite of Ascension, and a red dragon comes to fly us to Vlakith in Tunarath, City of Death. We are honored with an eternal home in the Astral, celebrated for our victory. We are ascended. Or so I believed.
Voss called Vlaakith a tyrant. Does this mean you agree? God, I hope so. I don't know what more evidence you need.
I'd never thought Vlaakith a tyrant, or me as a vassal. She was the source of my might, and I the envoy of her will. A warrior, a champion, a destroyer. But if Voss is right, and Vlaakith consumes the Ascended to gain power, then I am no destroyer. I am mere livestock, bred to be harvested and devoured. Every Githyanki is a slave with a singular purpose. Not to cull the Geich, not to prevent their grand design, but to raise Vlaakith to true godhood.
And if Voss is wrong, if his claims are wrong and Vlaakith's are real, which I don't believe...
Then, when the Kithraki come for me, and come they will, I will submit to their blades. They would feed me to their dragons, and I would deserve no better.
I'm so glad we got her the adamantium armor. Like, she looks so good in it, and it does so much to sell these scenes. Who is the one in the prism, do you think?
I don't know. I can't know. And that drives me mad. At first, I thought them an illithid deception, a trick of the tadpole. But the dream figure is real. It lives in the prism. Voss believes they are the seed of Vlaakith's demise and the agent of Githyanki freedom. And I believe he may be right. Yes. I'd like time to think. We'll meet Kithrak Voss at Shares's Caress in Baldur's Gate. Until then, be vigilant. Vlaakith's eyes are upon us.
Alright, let's see if we can find Shadowheart as well. Because, again, it's hard... I just have to assume that she would have something to say about, like, all of this attention paid towards the thing that she and she alone is supposed to bring back to Baldur's Gate. That she sacrificed her own memory, sections of her identity, to see that this task was done. And now it just turns out that it's not merely important, it's like the focal point of this entire culture. I've hit on multiple points in the last, like, 2-3 episodes where I fully believe that we were about to lose Lae'zel as a party member permanently. I thought that I was making choices, or like she was going to die in the Zaithisk, or like going against her god, and like I absolutely believed that I was going to permanently lose her from the party, and I was thinking, like, I'm going to commit to it. Like, I really don't want that to happen. So, like, every day with Lae'zel right now is a gift because I would have thought that she'd be gone already. We're missing at least 2 people from the camp. Maybe they just decided to go for a walk. I'm going to F5 it just in case, but we're going to try to finish up the day. It's been a minute since we've had Karlach out and about, so let's grab her.
So we're going to meet Voss in the city, are we? Set the tenant of the prism free? This is all very, I don't know. I like a good caper, but I'd long for a tiny bit of status quo now and again. No room in your party. What should I do?
We'd never have Astarion out. Let's remove Gale for now.
Excellent. Let's go.
All right. And I feel like we can now leave camp. And we should be at Last Light Inn. That's where we had selected. Again, without anybody sharing anything, I really hope that we can find some way to get back on track with Karlach's story. Because she, of everybody that didn't walk away dead, Karlach really got shafted by everything that happened. that's episode 20, you guys. We will see you again as soon as possible for episode 21. And for sure, keep an eye on the channel in the days to come for more episodes as they happen. Until next time, you guys, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great night.